Cowboys cut Trevon Diggs' salary by $500,000, contract clause enforced. The Dallas Cowboys are facing a pivotal moment involving their standout cornerback, Trevon Diggs, and the decisions made now could have lasting implications for the team's dynamics. But here's where it gets controversial. The Cowboys are planning to dock a significant portion of Diggs' 2025 salary because of his limited participation in off-season workouts, a move that many fans and analysts did not expect. Reports from the Dallas Morning News reveal that the team intends to withhold $500,000 from Diggs' paycheck due to what they describe as not working out enough with the squad during the offseason. This highlights a sometimes overlooked but crucial aspect of NFL contracts. While not all players have conditions tied explicitly to off-season workouts, Diggs' contract specifically requires him to complete at least 84% of these sessions with the team. Failing to meet this benchmark grants the Cowboys the right to impose financial penalties. Diggs' situation is complicated by his ongoing knee recovery. After struggling with knee injuries last season, he was expected to rehab using the Cowboys' facilities, but instead opted for rehabilitation elsewhere. This decision drew the team's attention and sparked speculation that salary deductions might be soon enforced, especially since Diggs initially missed voluntary workouts. However, the cornerback did eventually attend practices, joining forces with veteran pass rusher Micah Parsons, who himself has been a focal point due to contract extension talks potentially affecting his commitment. Parsons, healthy for now but soon to enter the final year of his rookie contract, has not secured the deal he wants. Yet he stayed active around the team during the mandatory minicamp. Looking ahead, Diggs is expected to be present for Cowboys training camp next week, but it's likely he'll start the camp on the NFL's physically unable to perform (PUP) list, meaning he might not participate fully on the field right away. Last month, he told reporters he aims to be ready for the season opener in September against the Philadelphia Eagles, but as of now, he's not prepared to play. A former second-round draft pick from Alabama, Trevon Diggs has been a critical piece of the Cowboys' defense for 5 seasons. In his rookie year, he started 11 of 12 games, tallying 58 tackles, 3 interceptions, and deflecting 14 passes. Solid numbers for a newcomer. His sophomore season was even more impressive. Diggs led the entire NFL with 11 interceptions, scored 2 touchdowns, and recorded a personal best of 21 pass breakups, signaling his emergence as a shutdown corner. That upward trajectory was unfortunately hampered starting in 2023 when Diggs suffered a torn ACL early in the season, limiting him to just 2 games. Although he bounced back to play 11 games last year, persistent knee issues lingered, necessitating surgery in January. During the 2024 season, despite these struggles, he still managed 52 tackles, 11 pass deflections, and 2 interceptions, demonstrating resilience but also the toll injuries have taken. This scenario raises important questions about how NFL teams balance player health, contractual obligations, and financial penalties. Should a player recovering from injury and prioritizing long-term health be penalized for missing off-season workouts? Or is enforcing such clauses essential to maintain team discipline and unity? What do you think? Is the Cowboys' decision to reduce Diggs' salary justified? Or does it risk creating tension and instability within the roster? Drop your thoughts and join the conversation below. For ongoing updates and in-depth coverage on the Dallas Cowboys and NFL developments, visit Newsweek Sports. Why the Cowboys are docking Trevon Diggs $500,000 for missing off-season workouts. Major shakeup for the Cowboys. Star cornerback Trevon Diggs is facing a $500,000 cut from his $9 million base salary, all because he missed a chunk of this offseason's workouts. This isn't just about money, it's about trust, team policy, and Diggs' unorthodox approach to rehab after knee surgery. But here's where it gets controversial. The team plans to dock Diggs' pay because he didn't meet the contractual requirement to complete at least 84% of designated off-season workout sessions, according to sources who spoke with the Dallas Morning News. This clause is more common than many fans realize. Some NFL contracts offer bonuses for hitting workplace targets like these, while others punish players with pay reductions if they fall short. Diggs' agent has not commented publicly yet, leaving room for speculation about behind-the-scenes tensions. Diggs, who underwent surgery on his left knee, chose to do the bulk of his rehabilitation away from the star, the Cowboys' training headquarters, rather than under the watchful eyes of the team's medical team. So far, he's kept his reasons for this decision private, refusing to explain any disagreements or issues with the team's medical staff. And this is the part most people miss. By rehabbing offsite, Diggs may have triggered not just the penalty in his contract, but questions about mutual trust between player and organization. Despite his absence from voluntary offseason work, Diggs did attend the required minicamp for veterans in June, and was evaluated by the Cowboys doctors. He's been upbeat but guarded in updates, recently telling the media his recovery is on track, and that he's aiming to play in the season opener in Philadelphia on September 4th. However, Cowboys insiders believe Diggs will probably start training camp listed as physically unable to perform. The team's first full practice is set for next Tuesday, making his immediate future anything but certain. Here's another wrinkle. Diggs' injury history has been complicated. Last season, he managed just 11 games before succumbing to cartilage problems in his left knee. He had a chondral tissue graft operation in January, a procedure meant to address ongoing damage. The previous year, a torn ACL in the same knee cut his season short during a practice before Week 3. Diggs himself insists last season's injury was unrelated to either poor rehabbing or his earlier ACL issue. But Cowboys owner Jerry Jones publicly suggested that Diggs needed to be more rigorous in his rehab, hinting at but not specifying concerns about Diggs' training habits. Controversial? Absolutely. Who do you believe, the player or the front office? On the field, the stakes are high. Diggs has been recognized as one of the league's elite, earning 2 Pro Bowl selections, and making the All-Pro team with an impressive 11 interceptions in 2021. However, over the last 2 seasons, he's been limited to just 13 games, tallying 3 picks. In 2023, the Cowboys expressed their faith in him by inking a 5-year, $97 million contract, averaging a hefty $19.4 million per season. Now, with Diggs on the mend and his salary under review, the Cowboys find themselves with a glaring vacancy in the secondary. Darren Bland is expected to step into the other outside cornerback spot as camp begins, but the team is still searching for a solution at slot corner. A small but important update. As of now, the Cowboys have not officially exercised the salary reduction. They just intend to do so pending final decisions. So where do you stand? Should a star player's decision to rehab outside team facilities be grounds for a pay cut? Or is this policy too rigid, especially for someone coming off major surgery? Have the Cowboys erred on the side of discipline, or are they simply ensuring accountability and fairness? Drop your take in the comments below and join the debate. Cowboys dock Trevon Diggs pay. Jerry Jones explains decision. In a controversial move, the Dallas Cowboys have enforced a de-escalator clause in cornerback Trevon Diggs' contract, reducing his base salary from $9 million to $8.5 million. The reason? Diggs chose to rehab his injured knee in South Florida, rather than at the team facility. But here's where it gets contentious. Cowboys owner Jerry Jones defended the decision, stating bluntly, "He didn't earn it, he didn't come." Jones argued that highly paid players like Diggs, who signed a 5-year, $97 million extension in 2023, are expected to demonstrate leadership by participating fully in team activities. Diggs' contract required him to attend 84.375% of the offseason program. The Cowboys had the option not to enforce the clause but chose to do so, making Diggs the first player to face this penalty. This unprecedented move raises questions about player autonomy versus team control. Where do you stand? Is the Cowboys' stance justified or overly punitive? Let us know in the comments.